Hey! God! Go home!
Mammy, Mammy, the sun shines east and the sun shines west, but I know where the sun shines best. Mammy, Mammy, my heartstrings are tangled around Alabama. I'm a-coming. Sorry, I made you wait. I'm coming. I hope and trust I'm not late. Mammy, Mammy, I'd walk a million miles for one of your smiles on my Mammy. Oh, Mammy, my little Mammy. The sunshine east, the sunshine west, but I know where the sunshine's best. It's my Mammy I'm talking about, nobody else's. My little Mammy, my heartstrings are tangled around.
این دفعه دیگه چرا دیر اومدی؟ کفشتم.
I'm not a racist.
Mr. Irving, look at the words on the page.
I tried. Roll up on them. Boom! The hell is wrong with you? Those days are over.
I'm glad that, like we're doing a show here by Howard, and you see like white people come out. That's good. One thing I'm seeing, you'll be walking down the street and you'll see like a group of black dudes walking. Not just any old black dude. We talking, thugs. Talking, there'll be some thugs. And in the group, they got like one or two, sometimes as many as 3 white guys to be with them. You ever seen this shit? Let me tell you something about those white guys. Those white guys are the most dangerous motherfuckers in them groups. It's true. It's true, man. There ain't no telling what they've done to get them black dudes respect. Them black dudes have seen them do some wild shit, I'll tell you that. I've been trying to tell brothers that every group of brothers should have at least one white guy. I'm serious, for safety. Because when the shit goes down, somebody's gonna need to talk to the police. I mean, that's when that white friend comes in handy. Uh-oh, Ernie, you want to get this one? Come on now. Come on now. Do something. So black people are very afraid of the police. That is a big part of our culture. No matter how rich you are, how old you are.
Critics are raving about Hail Caesar, the latest film from Joel and Ethan Coen, starring a bunch of white people. But it's okay, because the movie takes place in old-timey Hollywood, so it'd be weird to have a black main character.
A young black woman is arrested for refusing to give up her seat on a bus to a white man in Alabama. Civil rights leaders in the ACLU rush to her side, and she will be a symbol of the struggle against segregation. Her name is Claudette Colvin, and she's 15 years old. She's also unmarried and pregnant. Civil rights leaders in the ACLU decide that Colvin is not the best foot forward and stand down. 8 months later, Rosa Parks happens, but during that 8 months, a brilliant and charismatic young minister gets the attention of the community and is chosen to lead the bus boycotts. Of Claudette Colvin doesn't get pregnant, if they'd gone in the spring instead of 8 months later, Martin Luther King is a preacher you've never heard of in Montgomery.
I said, we ain't do shit. Y'all can't fucking arrest us.
Oh, yeah? Cuff these two assholes that are going to jail.
Well, fucking what? You can't arrest him.
How about that?
Get on your knees. You can't fucking arrest him. I'm just trying to get home, okay? No. We ain't trying to go to jail, you feel me? We just trying to get home. Be cool, man.
Maybe you should have thought about that before you started acting like a punk-ass bitch.
Bitch ass, really?
You call me a bitch-ass nigga? Bitch-ass nigga? Huh?
Hey, oh, fuck yeah, man. Hey, man, You shot me, bro. You shot me. I got a daughter. Get up, bro.
Get him out! Go.
Get up, bro. Oh, shit. Call the ambulance, but he dying, man.
Get out of here! Let's go!
They're willing to sacrifice their lives for this great country.
Stephen Hill is a decorated captain in the U.S. Army, where he's been a reservist for 20 years. He is this very night serving in combat in Iraq, as he was last night when he asked this question via YouTube at the GOP debate in Orlando, Florida.
In 2010, when I was deployed to Iraq, I had to lie about who I was because I'm a gay soldier, and I didn't want to lose my job. My question is, under one of your presidencies, do you intend to circumvent the progress that's been made for gay and lesbian soldiers in the military?
That was a big room full of Republican primary voters booing an American combat soldier who, as he was speaking, was in combat. The audience members who were booing were in Orlando. Soon they'll surely be in hell, though not soon enough. Not everyone was booing. There were people in the audience who heard Captain Hill say that when he was deployed to Iraq, he was worried that if his sexuality was discovered, they might not let him go. As opposed to most of us who, if told we were being deployed to Iraq, would go Corporal Klinger faster than you can pull on a yellow taffeta picnic dress. I'm sure there were even some people in the building who stood up for Captain Hill, people who had the simple strength of character to turn to the fraction of a human in the seat next to them and say, how many different kinds of disgusting do you have to be to boo a man who volunteered to fight and die for you? I'm sure those people were there. I'm sure there were many of them. But unfortunately, none of them were on the stage. Not one of these would-be commanders-in-chief took a moment to stand with a line officer. They let him stand alone. Soldiers never do that. Leaders never do that. Witless bullies and hapless punks do it all the time. The only president on the stage last night was Stephen Hill. Godspeed, Captain Hill, and come home soon. A grateful nation is waiting to say thank you. That's Newsnight for September 23rd. Terry Smith is up next with the Capitol Report. I'm Will McAvoy. Good night.
And what happens is your imagination is absolutely the biggest tool you have as an actor and a writer. And I'm sorry, that is the one tool that gets tossed out the window when it comes to people of color.
Yeah.
You see them on screen, even in fabulous roles, and they're still within the confines of being strong, a device, funny, that's another one, funny.
Yeah.
If it is a biopic,
Earthy. Overtly earthy, you know.
And if it is a black movie, at best, it's a biopic.
Still the same. And after that. Different. If we could just get it going.
Best.